Alright, sorry y'all, I totally started the video after, I let them out before I start the video. So, I definitely had more things I could have done as far as work goes, but since you know, there wasn't a time limit on it, first of all, and it was still day out, I decided to go ahead and let the dogs have a day, some time outside to play. So, here we are. Alright, and I actually got the right shoes on, so let me go ahead and go over here. Not that I still can't step and poop, but I did just come out here to poop scoop. So. Unless I missed the spot, it should be fairly clean. So, Samara's not wearing her little brace simply because basically with the brace, you're supposed to kind of wean into it, right? So the brace specifically said that when you first start, do 15 minutes, do no longer than 15 minutes, then kind of slowly upgrade from there. You know, and so I guess you can do longer times. However, I rarely use it, so we can't really do longer times. And then on top of that, so therefore I can't just have it on her all day. And then I do want to have her do a playtime inside the training room. I'm not sure if that's going to be a playtime or a training time. I really need to do training with her, to be honest. But she really does need to have a better relationship with Jack. And Jack, she can only play with Jack currently inside the house. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I actually need to get their schedule kind of hashed out as well. But Thursdays and Wednesdays are days where things really get done, especially Wednesdays, simply because after work I have Kratos has his class, and then I have Bible study that I have to go on immediately afterwards, and then technically have a meeting after that. So like my day is technically not done until 10, but we'll figure things out. I really would like to work with training with her, especially since I want to work with her and Paco, and we need to work on the leave it command and just other things as well, just so we can get maybe a bit of her focusing on point. So we might do that instead, but we'll see. But regardless, it'll be in the playroom, so I might not actually use her. If I do that, I probably won't use her little foot thing because she's really distracted by it unless she's playing, and not entirely sure if treats are going to do, because she's still in the treat phase right now, and so I'm not sure if that's going to do enough. Kratos, leave it. Good boy. If treats will be enough to distract her from trying to pull her little foot thing off. So today's Thursday, so Samara, she will be getting a bath on Saturday. Saturday morning preferably, so I can actually go out with her this Saturday to go to the pet store. But Saturday morning preferably, she'll be getting a bath. And then, so I'm trying to figure out, I think that's just people outside. I was trying to figure out that was Jack making all that noise, because she's currently in the playroom. Anyway, so that's the plan. Give her a bath, give her a little fresh start to the week, and see how she does. I will say she's had a bit of diarrhea lately, but as I've mentioned before, she's been eating her poop. And so long as I'm outside, you know, I can say, and she'll leave it alone. But if the moment I go inside for anything, like for example in the mornings, my game plan is to basically let her out so she can pee really quick. And while she's peeing, you know, go inside and get her meal so I can go ahead and feed her immediately when she gets in, right? Because she'll be quiet at that point. Like, she's not going to be in there crying because she knows it's dinner time or breakfast time. Which just helps me out because the faster I can get her, when it's meal time, she cries for a long time. Like, she cries for a very long time. And so, especially since this morning I had like a bit of a meeting at like 8 a.m. So like, I tried feeding her first helps, because otherwise if I put her in a kennel before, like after she comes in for the first time, she's gonna cry for 20 minutes. And so I'm not responding to her crying. Like, if she cries and stuff, it's fine. If she's in the playroom, she can do all that stuff. At right now, it's fine if she's in the playroom. Later, we're going to be correcting that. But right now, it's fine if she's in the playroom. However, it gets nothing. Like, nothing comes from it, right? The only time I really respond to it is like if she starts crying in the middle of the night, and I will try to hop up to make sure she goes outside before she potties on herself. I have not been successful in doing that, recently anyway. But by the time I actually like throw on clothes and get her out or go get her, she's already peed. Um, but regardless, I try to do that to make sure that she, um, I can basically get them in and out and fed in the morning in a timely fashion. Because otherwise, like I said, if I put her in a kennel, if I bring her inside, use the bathroom first thing, I put her in a kennel and then go get her food, she's gonna start crying because it's just anticipation of eating. So she's gonna start crying and making a whole bunch of noise. And at that point, I can't give her food because she's gonna think that that's gonna give her food. So, but anyway, um, what was I even talking about? But anyhow, so in those situations, I do leave her outside by herself, and sometimes, there's a situation to where, because Samara goes out more than any of my other dogs, right? But my other dogs have to go out throughout the day as well. So in those situations, Samara still always goes out first, and then I, get the other dogs situated to go out. And so Jack, Kratos, and Paco are always or usually they're inside the house free when I'm working because they'll just sit. Basically, they'll sit all day and behave. Sorry, I'm totally getting ate up. They'll sit all day in the office and behave. But the thing is, if so, I have a release word for when they go through the door, right? It's okay. And like they don't really know like which dog I want. If I say okay, so they'll both go through the door. So when they are out together, and I do want look at that, look at her, look at that dominance. She's gonna be a little feisty dog. Anyhow, I'm laughing at it now, but she's gonna give me heartache. But we're gonna work on that. Anyhow, I'm not heartache, but she's gonna be a headache. Which is why I really want to work on Leave It with Paco, because that's gonna be one of the things that's gonna get her in trouble in the puppy play class. Is she's gonna be trying to be up on all the other puppies, and that's not allowed. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So in those instances as well, while she's outside, I'll go grab one of the dogs, put them in the kennel in the playroom, so that way when Samara gets in, I can filter them out, without having to worry about both of them coming out at the same time or whatever it is. And so in those instances, I'm also away. I'm also away from her, and she's outside by herself. And so if she potties in those instances, if she poops anyway, she has free opportunity to eat her own feces, and she has been. And she doesn't eat everything, of course, because I usually am out and before she can actually eat everything. But that little bit that she's been eating has definitely been messing with her stomach, and she has been having a bit of diarrhea lately. So patient. In Kratos, I'll talk about that later. But anyway, so she's had a bit of diarrhea. However, I bought some. Basically, there's stuff you can feed your dog to where it keeps them from eating their own feces. So I bought something like that. So I think they have an actual dog food that you can use, but I don't want to deviate away from Diamond. I've had really good luck with Diamond so far, so I'm going to stick with Diamond. However, therefore I got kind of like it's kind of like a supplement. It's basically just a little tablet or I have to give them daily, and it makes their poop taste nasty or something. I actually don't know the details, but makes it taste nasty or something, and so that they will stop eating their feces. And I don't think it's going to be a problem with Samara going forward, because first of all, she only eats her own poop, and second of all, she only eats poop that she's just let out, right? So if she pooped earlier and I fussed at her and she comes back out, she's not going to touch that. She's only eating poop that she's just made. Guess she likes it fresh, guess she likes it fresh like Subway. But regardless, I don't think it's an issue where she's just eating all poop just in general. I think I don't know what she's doing. She eats plenty of food, but she's, going through a phase, I guess. So anyhow, so, anyway, so I got her that. She had her first tablet today, or first basically tablet today. So, and she is daily with the tablets. Yeah, you can eat up my mosquitoes, ma'am. Actually, I think today they need to get their flea and tick and stuff, but she's already been on it, so I'm not really worried about her. But anyhow, that's what I was saying. So we'll work on that. It did say the little instructions on the thing did say that it takes 2 to 4 weeks to work, which is totally fine. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be a problem forever. I think she's just going through a phase, but we'll see. We'll see. Um. Anyway, hi, Marmus. Anyway, so that's what's going on with her. She's still a dirty girl. Actually, all my dogs are dirty. All of them need baths. Samara's getting one Saturday. I may take Kratos or Jack to get one next weekend. And then Paco gets the bath inside the house. So I just need to time it so that he can go ahead and get it done. But I kind of wanted to get I need to get some more shampoo and conditioner. And I also need to get some stuff for their face specifically. Because I have oatmeal shampoo and conditioner, which I like to use simply because none of my dogs have ever broken out. I mean, Kratos did when he was younger. For you guys who've been here for a really long time. Not really long time. I haven't had this channel for a year. But earlier in the start of my channel, Kratos had... we went on a hike and Kratos had started breaking out. I put aloe vera on his skin and he was fine a couple days later. However, and we never found out what was making him itch. But then he never broke out again, even with that same trail. However, that being said, that's the only time I've actually had to deal with them and allergies. Like, none of my other dogs have had... I mean, besides Kratos getting stung, of course. None of my other dogs have had that issue. However, oatmeal, shampoo and conditioner with oatmeal really helps moisturize their skin and keep their skin kind of... And it's... I wouldn't say it's hypoallergenic, but it does really good for dogs with sensitive skin. So I do wash all my dogs in that stuff. And so I need to get more of that. But they also have shampoo that's specific, like no tear. So like specifically for washing the face, and if it gets in their eye, like it's not going to be an issue. And I really want to get that as well, because it's been hard to kind of wash the dog's face, because they technically need soap to get the dirt off of it, but like the soap that I have isn't really made to be near their eyes. And so I want to definitely get something that I can wash their face in confidence without, not worried about them irritating their eye for any reason. Yeah, but anyway. So I had started talking about Kratos and how he acts in dog class, which I can't get him in dog class right now, simply because there is no playtime. There's no playtime. He's basically in beginning basic class. And in beginning basic class, there is dogs who come directly from puppy class into that class. However, there's dogs that are just like, they need help and, in whatever issue that is going on. And so, there's also just strange dogs in there. And because we have strange dogs in there that aren't younger, that are 3, 5, 7 years old, like, therefore, we don't know their history. There's some dogs that clearly don't like other dogs and are always trying to nip at them. So therefore, there's no playtime. So therefore, I have Kratos. I'm trying to watch and see, like, he's got his zoomies going on. Therefore, I try to write. Therefore, I had to hold Kratos at all times. So it just really makes for a bad video. Especially since Kratos has this thing to where. Hold on, get out of my face! I'm just trying to. Hey, Kratos, enough! I'm just getting too hyped. He has this thing to where. And the dogs be not that the dogs don't be acting out of pocket or whatever. They kind of, some of the dogs are just really rude. Their owners just don't know how to correct them or don't correct them, whatever. So a lot of these dogs are like barking at their dogs or whatever, growling at their dogs, lunging, and some of it's play for sure. Some of the dogs are just trying to play, but it's definitely rude play. Like, very clearly, it's the rude way to ask for play. And with these dogs in particular, especially if they do this towards Kratos will therefore just want to correct them. And so he does a lot of just lunging. Lunging at, let me see. Kratos, calm up. See? Samara's okay. Give him a little E-correction, too late it seems. Hi, Marms. So you can see it's only that one line up to giving her issues lately. But anyway, back to Kratos. So the dogs will bark at him. He'll sit there and be like, oh, okay. But then all of a sudden he'll eyeball them and start like, and I mean, I can always tell. So I always, position right. So he's never gone away from me like some, not that the other people, their dogs get away from them, but their dogs will like, their dogs will like lunge and basically their dogs get to the end of the leash before they actually get a handle. Like basically they're holding the end of the leash, trying to control their dogs. Like, it's never gotten to the point where Kratos is just away from me. Like, I can notice his body language when he's like staring or whatever, but he's been trying to like lunge to correct these dogs that are barking at him or lunging or whatever they're doing. So it's usually barking though, to be completely honest. And so I have to watch him at all times, just in that sense. And so it wouldn't make for a good video. It's just crazy because like he wants to correct all the dogs in that class, and then Samara and Jack do basically whatever they want to him. He's just like, okay, cool. I'm actually kind of curious to see, like, it's gonna be I actually don't know. I don't know the next time I'm gonna get another dog. But it'll be curious to see how Samara interacts with that dog. No me digging in my yard. It'll be curious to see how Samara really deals with the new puppy, especially if it's like a Dogo Argentino Mastiff. Like how she's gonna correct, if she does correct. It'll be really interesting. But I feel like she would be, out of all my dogs, she really wants to correct another dog for trying to, you know, be the boss, especially if they're younger than her. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it happens. That's a long ways off. Oh, well, guys, we're at 16 minutes, so I am going to go ahead and basically tether Samara so she can use the bathroom. Kratos, watch your big old paws. Tether Samara so she can use the bathroom after play. Bring Kratos in that time. And yeah, I get Samara in and she'll relax a bit before dinner. Then sometime after dinner, hey, Kratos, enough. You're doing too much. She's like, okay, I'll lay down. Samara's like, I will eat your face. Believe it or not, Samara is actually sweet towards me anyway. She does try to chew on my clothes a lot still. We're working on that. However, she's a sweet girl. She'll just flop over, get all the belly rubs, and just put her big old fat head in my hands. Just be like, she's a sweet girl. Kratos was not this sweet when he was this young. Kratos was all about playing with Jack. Hey, watch yourself, Kratos. So I think he went to go grab the thing and grabbed her ear instead. Well, dogs be going for the ears. Just for my big old floppy ones. You tell her, Mars. Tell him. I really need to start using her name. She's gonna think her name's Mars. Anyhow, you guys, this video is long. I know the dogs will play a lot longer. Oh, I do want to add, so I guess this will be a little bit longer. So, Samara, in regards to Samara's party training, also a little baffled. Oh, hold on a second. He's got a toy, which is nice. And I am tired of him running over her, though. Like, seriously. Let's watch his big old paws. So, the night before, I think I might have mentioned this in the video that I did yesterday, but basically, you guys saw that Samara had played with Jack and Kratos, right? It was a little bit earlier in the night. Still kind of later, but earlier in the night. And I think I mentioned that after her last playtime, which is her last play session, which was with Jack, I let her outside to use the bathroom. And when she did, so you guys see that tarp over there, right? I need to throw it away. But honestly, I'm scared to lift it up. But anyway, the point is that when it rains, water collects on it. And so she had went over there and got a drink of water. And I'm telling you, it was like 11 o'clock at night. So it was late. So I was really worried that she was going to wake up that following night and, you know, to use the bathroom. However, I did not hear her at all. I mean, she did use the bathroom. I did take her out to use the bathroom again afterwards, but she really didn't pee that much. But before I went to bed that night. So I was expecting her to wake me up in the morning on the 4th, but she did not. She did not wake up at all. She slept all through the night, and I don't think she peed on herself in the least bit. So it was good. So yesterday... You okay, Mars? Oh, I guess she is. And we got big old paws. So yesterday, oh gosh, get away. I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes, you guys. This will be the last little story I tell before I go inside. But yesterday, you guys saw she had played with Kratos at like 12:30 in the morning, and then with Jack around 1 a.m. I think I titled the videos as such. But so she had a later playtime, and after each of those sessions, and before each of those sessions, she got to use a chance to use the bathroom. And this was back to back, so it was back to back play, right? And so after her last play with which I think was still again with Jack, maybe. Yeah, I think it's still with Jack. She went out for the last time, and hold on. Okay, she let go. He let go. You'll just be flopping, ma'am. Oh, and this is no. Look at her. She's showing learning lessons. She's still definitely being rough. Don't you eat that. No, she can tear it up as long as she doesn't eat it. Anyway, like I was saying, don't start. Don't be crazy, girl. Anyway, so, and then I made sure when she went out for the last time that, hold on, watch it because he's doing his little zoomies. As long as he gives her a wide berth, that's okay. So anyway, so yeah, after her final playtime, I took her out, made sure she did not drink any more water. Now, by this time, it was like 1:30 in the morning. And roughly, it was probably like 1:15, 1:20. But anyway, made sure she did not get a drink of water and put her to bed. And, and then something like, okay, well, she had a late playtime. She used the bathroom late, so she should be good, right? She should be good. She should be better than she did yesterday. She should be completely fine. You tired, mamas? All right, we're gonna let you have some time to use the bathroom, girly. So naturally, I'm thinking that, hey, Kratos, boy. Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm watching them. Okay, you see some nice behavior. I'm gonna go ahead and go on this end so I can go ahead and tether Samara's. The tether's down here anyway. Yeah, she's at the door. Girl's ready to go in. Alright, Mars, you just gotta use the bathroom, girly. And that's it. She's peeing. I don't know why I gotta pee by the door. Oh, I hate touching this because it's nasty. Alright, Kratos, leave her alone. Hi, Mars. Thank you for coming here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tether them. And I can't do that with one hand, unfortunately. Kratos, enough. Enough. Sorry guys, I'm gonna tether them. But basically, long story short, Samara woke up really early this morning crying because she peed on herself, even though yesterday was basically perfect in terms of her using the bathroom and being put to bed. So, a bit of a conundrum, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna go, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!